So, welcome, fellow geeks, to another episode of Icewind Dale, Rime of the Frost Geeks. Playing with us tonight, we have, I almost said Quill as M playing Quill. Chase,
which am I?
who is in timeout, playing Haskell. I'm not sure the reasons behind his timeout, but I'm sure they were warranted.
I upset production.
Yeah. Okay. Well, that sounds accurate. Matt playing Stew Drinker, and Ian playing Moon Eye.
That is me.
Ian is in fact here. We've thrown up his character art because he is streaming on the road. Not
Can we
literally on
show
the
just
road.
for a second?
Yeah,
Is that
yeah.
possible?
Is that possible?
KT?
We'll work on it.
All
Ian
right,
looks
we'll
like
see.
he's in the witness protection program.
Time to
There we
take
go.
me out of
It
timeout.
really does.
So,
good.
Everyone.
Ian is not in his regular place, so we decided to give him a little camera
This is a
break.
shower
Yeah.
with LED lights.
Just show the fancy shower.
I will.
Yeah.
I can
We've
change
got-
my light setting.
Like we
Maybe
need some
we
like
should have
heavy
left
music
the
for
camera up,
this.
and then Ian, you could have changed the lighting based on like
Oh,
Moon Eye's mood
the
and like
setting.
the emotion of the situation.
That's a good idea.
Yeah. Anyway, so we have given Ian his character art today so that he can sit more comfortably where he is. And you
Thank you,
guys will have a
everyone.
better visualization of what his character looks like instead of just a mysterious blob of shadow. But I appreciate the dedication, Ian. It's wonderful. Okay, as you guys can see, chat, I still have 21 villain points from last stream. So that'll we, as promised, you guys gave me so much last time. We've hung on to them, and I'm gonna use some. I'm gonna try and use as many as I can tonight, but no promises. Let's see, before we go any farther, we of course have to say that we are using the system and setting of Dungeons and Dragons 5th edition by Wizards of the Coast, and we are playing through their module Icewind Dale, Rime of the Frost Maiden. This is unsponsored but enthusiastic fan content. We've loved this adventure so far. You can also find lots of the maps and tokens and things that we're using from the Rime of the Frost Maiden bundle over on Roll20. So go check it out. If you're new around here, which I feel like most of the people at the very beginning of a stream are not new, but in case you are, there are lots of chat interactions. You can give hero points to the heroes if you want to help them out. You can give villain points to me. I'm not gonna call out for those right now since I already have 21, but that is within your prerogative to give me more.
It's being discussed in chat right now. We'll see.
Yeah, we'll see what happens. You can also move that affirmation bar to help out the heroes or the villains. You can give blessings, and also you can gift an item from the bag. And I only put in one item tonight. Sorry, chat. But hopefully it will be a cool one if you guys want to gift it to.
What is it?
Maybe you'll find out.
I'm gonna type bag and I'm gonna find out myself.
Well, enjoy it. It's very
Read
vague.
it to us so we just know immediately.
The bag command.
It's a
didn't work for
memento.
me.
Well, that's because you aren't supposed to use the bag.
So
Yeah. Yep. Appropriately vague. I'm giving you no information.
I like it.
All right.
Interesting.
So previously, last week, but on Wednesday, we have had a bit of a shorter break between sessions this time. But last time, Quill and the rest of the group had it out with Avarice after she exploded many of them with fire, as one does. The next day, a tribe of Goliath werebears, including Oyamanartok herself, found them and brought them back to their camp. The Winter Warrior offered to give them gifts of the Moon Maiden, lycanthropy for Stew Drinker, or is it lycanthropy? How do you guys say it? Never mind, I'm not going to start that.
Lycanthropy, like a normal
Lycanthropy.
person.
How did you
Alright.
say it?
Lycanthropy?
Lycanthropy.
Oh no, Tori's pronunciation is
Sorry, I don't know.
yeah. Get
Ooh,
out
I
of here
guess-
with that.
Really unacceptable, honestly.
Okay, well, it's called a lycanthrope, so you can't really blame me for that pronunciation because that's how you say lycanthrope. Anyway, that's what Stew Drinker gets, and a purification ritual for the others. Maybe, unless they piss me off and Oyam and Artok changes their mind and says, you know what, get out of my camp. I never want to see you guys again.
Hey, I take
Except for
back about
Stu,
what I
you
said
can
about your
stay.
pronunciation.
After much deliberation, they all decided to accept the invitation, including Avarice, thanks to a big time vote, a poll from chat who decided they wanted to see Avarice try and turn to the light side. So we'll see what that's all about. We also have a few blessings coming through, I believe. We might get to those in a minute. I'll let you guys roll them up. Yeah, okay, so I need to start my music. You guys inform Oyam and Artok that it is time, or that you would like to go through with this ritual, and she tells you that it will happen tonight in the light of the moon, naturally, because it is of the Moon Maiden. So you have a day to kind of prepare yourselves, which she does recommend. She informs you all that it is a potentially dangerous ritual, and certainly a taxing one, that while it does have the power to cleanse you from evil influences and whatnot, it also, if it goes awry, if you can't handle it, then it could potentially push you even farther down into the darkness if that is the path you choose. So she isn't super detailed beyond that much, other than telling you that everyone's experience is different. It's not really a universal thing. So is there anything specific you guys want to do that day? If not, that's fine. We can jump to the evening, but I wanted to give you a chance to maybe talk about how you're preparing yourselves.
I ripped my earphone out of my ear and then couldn't get it back. So you asked if we wanted to do anything else that day, is that correct?
Basically,
Okay, no,
if
Quill is
you're
not
doing
going to do anything else.
Okay.
She has to steel her resolve with the decision she's made.
Yeah, fair enough. Haskell or Stew Drinker. Well, Stew Drinker, you're kind of along for the ride. You don't need to be purified. However, she honors your decision to accompany your friends on this ritual if you would like to help them. And knowing Stew Drinker, I guess I just kind of assumed that he would.
Absolutely. We're all in this together.
Yes, indeed. Moon Eye, Haskell, are you guys doing anything specific to prepare yourselves for the evening?
Moon Eye is just meditation focus, that is all.
Yeah, Haskell too. Nothing special.
Okay, very good. So that evening, the whole tribe gathers. They build up their fire, and there are cots laid out around the fire pit for each of you. And Oyam and Artok instructs you to sit down on them, and you see there's a pot with something brewing inside of it over the fire, and she stirs this around and pours you each a cup and distributes them, tells you to sit down on the cots and imbibe this aromatic concoction.
Did you get to tell us anything about this ritual?
It can be quite difficult. quite painful. Not on the body, but the heart and the mind.
But that's no problem then. Haskell, drink it.
I hope for your sake you are right.
He'll grin at her.
Dew Drinker is gonna look over at Quill and just kind of do a knowing nod. Just kind of nodding back to the time when Quill mentioned having something that might help, because Stu's a little worried about the hardships of the mind. So yeah, I'll just make quick eye contact with Quill.
She'll give him like a half smile, obviously fighting to stay brave and like hold on to her resolve. I'll be right behind you. Go ahead.
All right. Bottoms up.
Have you guys ever seen that movie A Million Ways to Die in the West? Where like he's only supposed to take a little sip of the drugs that will like let him have his vision, and he doesn't realize that, so he drinks the whole thing, and they're like, that was enough for the whole village. And so he just bottoms up, and I was like, oh man, Stew Drinker's gonna have a bad time.
They don't call him Stew Drinker for nothing.
That's true. I was just like, do we have any left over? Okay, sorry.
That's okay.
It's gonna be another one of those days.
As you guys are drinking this down, a few of you notice little charms appear on your bracelets as you start to feel a bit groggy, and some of the tribesmen members help kind of like lay you back into the cots, and sleep takes you. Do you guys want to quickly let us know which charms you have as you go into this?
Haskell has a little rock on his charm bracelet.
A little
Stew
rock.
Drinker has a little rock too, and if he notices that Haskell has one, he's gonna do like a quick, hey.
Haskell will give him a grin and a nod and shake his bracelet.
Unai also has a small rock upon his bracelet.
Ah, is Quill left out?
No. No, I have a charm of fire. I was just trying to remember what it's
So
supposed
you
to
are
look
left
like.
out. You're
Yeah,
not in
I
the
am
rock
left out.
club.
You're not
Okay,
in
I got a
not in the
small
stone
lava
club.
rock. It's way better, right? You got lava versus stone. I'll
Quill's
melt
not in
you
the
down
rock
and
band.
remake you. Come at me.
The Chwingas are smiling upon you, though. Is the smiling upon all of you, which is very nice. So you all, well, except Avarice, I guess she doesn't have a cool charm bracelet, but she does all of this as well. And you all lay back, and sleep takes you, and you appear in you see what looks like daylight for the first time in a long time. Feels like forever since you guys have felt the sun on your skin, as you've been spending all this time in Icewind Dale. And not only that, but there is grass under you and trees around you that are colorful and blooming and lively. You hear bird song, and just this place is completely unrecognizable from the hellish winterscape that you came from. You see off in a little ways off from you guys, I guess about here, there is a Haskell. There is another Haskell. He is turned away from you currently, and he's looking around, like I said, with his back to you. He does not seem to have noticed your arrival. I have tinted him orange just so you guys could keep track of the tokens, but he is normally colored. And I guess one difference is he's not wearing his like bulky winter clothing. He is instead wearing light, traveling clothes for the road. I guess Haskell, maybe you can take the reins a little bit. What did Haskell used to wear as he traveled around on his adventures in a previous life?
Yeah, he wears very brightly colored clothing. Short sleeves, maybe a little bit on the frilly side, striped with oranges and reds.
So yeah, looking very, very different, much lighter than the Haskell and oh my goodness. Toby's going crazy for the villain points again. All right, well, better use them. I'll use as many as I possibly can. Yes, M.
Can I just, before I forget, I need to choose a weapon for my charm to affect. And I'm gonna go ahead and reach over and I'm just gonna like gently tap the little lava stone that I have onto Stew Drinker's weapon, so that orange glowing runes will like run up the blade, and you start emitting like light. So you have like a light on you from your weapon, and you're going to have some other stuff that I'll send you.
Whoa. Thank you, Quill.
It was not useful for me, but I think it will help you.
I appreciate it.
All right. What do you do?
Haskell looks so sad. And he's gonna kneel down and he's gonna start muttering to himself. Like a little prayer.
Okay.
He's gonna
Haskell.
say, "Oh, Ara, I'm so sorry that I left." Yes, Munai.
Do you know of this time that we are witnessing?
Do I? Does this look familiar?
Yes and no. It looks like the mountain, the little mountain you climbed, the last mountain you climbed before coming to where you are now. But it's also kind of dreamlike in its makeup. It's like the colors are just a little too bright, and the world around you just doesn't quite feel solid, but it is recognizable.
Yeah, he'll look around for a bit. Looks familiar, but it's all fake. And I can see myself up ahead.
Yep, he has not done anything yet. He has his back to you, and he's got his hands on his hips, and he's looking around.
And he'll gesture at the other Haskell. As is that. I imagine it's some sort of memory of a better time.
Do you know of this moment? Is there significance here?
Perhaps. They'll go walking forward ahead of everybody. He'll go walk up to himself.
Okay. As you get a little closer, you can hear him muttering. You can hear yourself muttering under your breath. And I will not do the Haskell voice justice, but he is talking to himself about, he's saying things like, now where did I leave that? And I was just going this way, but then was it the turn back there? Or perhaps I've gone the wrong way entirely. And he's starting to sort of pace in a small circle, and he's looking increasingly confused.
Yeah, I'm going to walk right up. I'm going to start circling him, see if he notices me.
When you get right up to him, he does, and he looks terribly pained and also relieved, and he just looks at you with wide eyes, and he says, Oh, I thought I was lost. I'm not lost anymore. And he reaches out to hug you.
Yeah, I'll just stand still. I'm not gonna hug him back. I'm afraid you still are lost.
Okay. We need to roll initiative.
Uh-oh. I'm gonna die by hugs from 32 villain points.
Can I just,
no.
Death by hugs.
just ask, did the negative Haskell disappear for everybody else the moment the real Haskell got near him?
No,
my-
it's still there for me.
That's
Oh,
really
did it-
eerie, though.
I know
Really?
it was. Yeah, the
It's
moment
gone
he got
entirely?
Over, oh, now he's
Oh.
back.
Oh,
Yeah,
how
mine
strange.
disappeared too.
Well, I
Wow.
just moved him around so you guys can see him now.
Okay.
Man,
Go.
Ian are getting like
Easy.
next level effects over there.
Wow.
Okay. Let me pull up the combat turn order.
Wow, big rolls for both of us, Moon Eye.
I know.
I got a 5.
Same here.
Okay. What is your initiative? Okay. Oh, I don't want that actually. I'll do this. As you are hugging this Haskell, or well, I guess you're not hugging him back, but
Refusing to hug.
being hugged
Yeah.
by this Haskell, it starts to hurt. Like he is holding you far too tightly. And you are going to take, a few things happen. One, it starts to hurt. And the rest of you, as you're looking at this, you see the Haskell, the shadow Haskell,
Mhm.
like starts to transform before your eyes. And he will disappear for you guys. And in his place, you see an awful creature.
You just put the Haskell back for me.
I
It's
do?
just an awful
Ah,
creature.
An awful creature.
It's an
Creature.
awful creature. It's Haskell.
It's Haskell, but he has that
It is.
a
All right.
black
I'm going to do
goatee
this.
that's been taped on to show that he's really evil.
Haskell from the darkest timeline.
Okay, there we go. There we go.
Oh, that's
awful
pretty horrible
creature.
looking.
Awful creature, as I said. And I have art for you.
Whatever.
You
I know
get
what you think about
Haskell,
Haskell
says
now,
chat.
Tori.
Oh no!
Haskell.
I hope that's not
Whoa.
naked Haskell.
That is such a hard pass. Get an even amount of arms, you useless
Oh yeah, it
boy.
has 5. That's
I-
uncomfortable.
It's
I
really
love that it has 5.
Ace.
So he, as this mirror Haskell is hugging you, it starts to hurt, and then this creature transforms, and you feel Haskell around you. These like spikes now digging into you as you're being held, and I need to roll some damage.
Yeah, you do.
Let's see.
Can I interest you on icing some villain points on top of this damage?
No, I've got some other stuff for villain points.
I would just really like to eat my villainous dessert early.
I think the damage will be enough without my villain points, if I'm being honest.
Oh, that's what I wanted to hear.
Man.
We'll see what the roll is. 19 damage.
Yeah, I can
As
take
you're
that.
squished. You are also frightened.
Wait a minute. I think I have a thing against frightened.
I
Let's
was wondering. I couldn't remember.
Let's assume I have brave. I have advantage on saving throws, but I'm just scared.
You're just scared. It just happens to you.
All right. Yeah. Nope. He just looks sad.
I too look sad when I'm being
He opens up
killed
his
by a
eyes. They kind of
five-armed
flare
monster.
purple. He doesn't even look that disturbed by the monster. He just looks shook.
Okay, and Stew Drinker, it's your turn. I'm gonna spend a villain point.
Okay.
You suddenly feel kind of lost yourself. Let's
Oh,
see.
snap.
Let's see. 1, 2, 3. Okay. And you start running 5, 10, 15 for 15 feet in that direction. And then you stop yourself and you suddenly, it's that feeling when you walk into a room and you forgot what you were in here for. So you
Mhm.
run in that direction and then stop yourself and kind of remember where it is you were trying to go. And now it's your turn, but you only have 15 feet of movement left.
Okay. Can I ask how tall this like cliff here is?
It's about 10 feet.
Okay. Can I climb up it?
Mm-hmm. You will need to make an athletics check.
All right. With my good old rocky stone charm, I get advantage on that.
Oh boy, the Twingas were anticipating these cliffs.
Yes, absolutely. And with that sick bonus, here we go. 29.
All right, you are able to climb up it at your regular speed. So
Sweet.
it's 10 feet of, it costs 10 feet of movement.
Okay. Okay. So I have 5 more feet to go. So I can get there. Okay. Did it take up my action to climb?
No. I'll say
Okay.
that was part of your movement.
Sweet. Thank you. I'd like to use my action to dash then.
Okay.
So I'll go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And I'd like to just yell out, Haskell, we're right here with you. And that'll be it for me.
Okay. It is now this thing's turn. With its arm spikes, its extra arm spikes, since it has 5. Two of its arm spikes are holding Haskell. But it is going to stab down with its other appendages.
Do it, I dare you. I have an AC of 12.
Okay, yeah, I'll do it. I will do the thing. That is over an 18 on the first one.
That's more than 12, if anybody was curious.
That one is only, let's see. That one's only an 8 though, so it's gonna miss with the second one. It's gonna
Whoa.
it's gonna whiff in the air. I don't know. It can't bring itself to stab you.
Misjudges his height.
Yeah, maybe. Let's go with that. And it's gonna do some damage. That much. All right. It's gonna do 15 damage.
15 damage. You got it. It's taken. His eyes are flaring purple and he's looking up at it and there's maybe like a tear running down his cheek. He's just staring at it and shaking.
Hey. That's it for this thing. Mooneye. Oh, and it keeps yelling. It's very unnerving. I mean, it was already unnerving for multiple reasons, but it has continued talking in Haskell's voice. And it's saying things like, please don't leave me. No, I don't know where I am. I don't know how I got here. Please, I'm so lost. And Mooneye, you're up.
I'm going to move.
Hold on, I need to use another villain point. I forgot. Get your tush back there. Is that where you were, or were you one ahead?
Yeah, I was one ahead. Thanks for
Okay.
trying to steal me 5 feet.
5 feet of movement. That's the villain point right there.
4. Okay. Maybe. Okay. All right, same thing, Moonai. You feel extremely lost for a moment. And I'm actually going to spend 2 villain points to take your whole movement. And you're going to run in this direction. 5, 10, 15, 20.
Uh-oh.
And then you get there and you remember what it is you were doing. And now you can take your turn, but you don't have any movement
Any
left.
movement. I am going to, first of all, say, do I have any idea what language this thing might understand?
Well, it's speaking in Haskell's voice.
Speaks windbag.
Oh, the creature is. Okay.
Yes. Mhm.
In that case, I am going to use command and tell it to drop what it's holding.
Okay. It needs to make a is it charisma? Wisdom?
Mm,
Command is a charisma saving throw, yeah.
wisdom.
Wisdom.
I am wrong.
And DC is a 14. I think is my 14 DC right now. Yes.
Okay. A nat 20,
Ah.
sir.
Oh my
Hey,
gosh.
he's gonna re-roll that.
Okay.
No,
bum.
no, he's not.
Whoa, pulling the hero point.
Whoa.
Yep. Nope, Haskell can't. He can't retort right now.
That's fair.
He's not
getting
gonna mouth
squished.
off to himself.
That's fair. That's fair.
That's
And
not
you are
himself
frightened.
anymore. Is that what Naked Haskell really looks like?
No, but that's what he sounds like. That's close enough.
Oh gosh, that would be so awful for Haskell.
Naked
Okay.
Haskell has 6 more limbs, guys. Come on.
Moon Eye, he saves.
Yes, that was my action.
Okay.
Nice.
Do you have any bonus actions you would like to do?
Not this round, no.
Okay. The fake Haskell screams back at you, shrieks more like just across this field and says, "No, I can't let go of him. He's the only thing I know." And
Hmm.
Haskell, it is your
Hmm.
turn.
It's needy Haskell. Tell me what frightened does, Tori.
Why you gotta ask me these kinds of
Well,
difficult
because you gave it
questions?
to me.
I
That's
know,
why.
I know. I
It's
just
in-
always forget off the top of my head.
It's
Haskell
in
doesn't know the
chat.
meaning of fear.
Quill gave
You
it
have-
to you.
You have disadvantage on ability checks and attack rolls while the source of your fear is within line of sight, which I would say that thing is right now.
It is.
And you
in line
cannot
of sight.
willingly move closer to the source of your fear. Fortunately for you, you can't get any closer, so that's not even an option.
It's grabbing me right now.
It's grappling you, so you can try to escape should you choose.
Okay, this is what I'm gonna do. Haskell looks just super. He looks very demoralized by this. He just looks like he's kind of giving up. He's just gonna lay there. He's gonna get hugged and stabbed, and he's gonna look back at Stew Drinker. You should all just go on without me. Worry about Quill. And I'm gonna do that as a bardic inspiration, and then I'm gonna buy myself a heroic recovery. Just give you all a little bit more time, and that's my turn. So I'll use 3 hero points to the recovery.
Okay, so you've just got that token
Buying that token.
on hand.
Yep.
That is one of the most depressing things I've ever heard. I'll just stay here getting hugged and stabbed. You guys go on without me. Okay, Haskell. On your, let's see, that is the end of your turn. So you are going to take some psychic damage as this thing continues to embrace you. And hearing your own voice echo in your ears.
Damages him on his own turn?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Psychic hugs are the best.
Ugh.
24.
I am dying.
Would you like to use your heroic recovery token?
Not yet.
Okay, you're gonna hold on to it. Cool. All right. So Haskell has this really sad speech, and then faints in the arms of this horrific creature. Quill, you are up. Actually, I'm gonna use some more villain points.
I did say that Stew Drinker's inspired, right?
Yes.
Good. Okay.
It's thinking. Okay. I'll just use 1, 5, 10, 15. So you move a little farther back this way. Same thing. You feel so lost, and suddenly you realize what it is you're doing.
Okay. And no save.
No save.
Okay. 5. Okay, so did that take my full movement? Did I take my
No,
movement?
just 15. 15. So you can you have 15
of my
feet.
movement.
Yes, correct.
Damn it. Okay, let me remake my plan. I guess I will use a command. Because coup de grace is a thing in 5e, right?
It not exactly. If you
How does coup de grace work?
if you hit a downed creature, like if Haskell took more damage right now, it would be an automatic crit, and it would be 2 failed death saving throws.
Okay. Okay. I will do and it's still grappling him, so I can't do like an AoE on him because then it will also hit Haskell, correct?
Well, if you could aim it in such a way, like you could aim it behind.
Not if it's a lightning bolt, because it hits 5 feet.
Oh yeah, that's correct.
Okay.
Didn't you just go like straight across?
No, because it's holding on to you. So I think it's in you guys are like in the same square.
It's not in the same square, but Haskell is within 5 feet of it.
Well, it just takes up a 5-foot square, so it would just be in its square.
Yeah. Grappled creatures don't share a square. I don't think.
So I could hit something that hits its full square and not hit Haskell.
This is an interesting question. I've never
Because I'm like,
I
I'm
think
picturing it's
rule
like
as
arms
written-
around Haskell. How does that work?
I think rules as written as you can, but I mean, it doesn't make the most sense unless you word it to make sense.
Yeah, are you trying to cast a lightning bolt? Is that what
Yeah,
the plan
that's what
is?
I was kind of thinking.
Doesn't it hit around it too? What's the language of the spell?
Here, let me just put it in chat for you. It's literally a 5-foot
5 feet
wide,
wide.
100-foot long bolt of lightning. So just like the way I picture
Oh,
it is it like
yeah.
races along
Yes,
the ground
you can do
and
this.
it like explodes like outwards and
Yes.
like so it's gonna smash
You-
right into
you
it.
can do that, and you cannot hit Haskell. I was thinking of call lightning, which like explodes
Oh no.
immediately around it. But
I don't
yes,
have
you
that
can
spell.
do lightning bolt and just
But-
hit this thing.
But it's holding Haskell.
Yeah,
I
but
know.
but basically
that's what's messing with my head too.
think of it this way. If it's facing like this direction, maybe you line up the lightning bolt like along its backside, so you're hitting the back of this thing and not Haskell.
Okay,
Haven't you
but
guys
if-
ever
if-
seen Thor be like real precise with his lightning?
Listen,
were
I'm
Thor,
I'm
Thor
letting
is
you
destructive.
use the system as
Okay.
written. If you don't want to, you don't have
5,
to.
You can hurt me.
10,
Just do it.
15.
But
No, I'm
if
just
I
gonna
was
do this
holding
lightning
a
bolt.
dog and stuck my hand in an electric socket, the dog would get
But
electrocuted
listen,
also.
Ian, this is magic. Okay.
Also, maybe this thing's made of rubber. It's kind of icky looking.
Ian's
So
really
you're saying
leaning
maybe
in.
it's just not gonna take any damage at all from my high level spell.
Oh, that would be bad, wouldn't it? I
That
hope
would
it's not
be
made of
bad.
rubber.
Don't say that, Chase. Okay, Katie, Tori, you're gonna make me a dexterity saving throw.
Okay. What's my DC?
It is.
I
it
got an
doesn't-
18.
a 19 is just over.
I got
and
an
don't-
18.
An 18 is meets it.
Meets it, beats it.
Reroll
Okay.
for sad Haskell. I don't
Okay.
know.
How do you?
I'm
how do
unconscious.
you want to do? I mean, I'll allow you to spend the hero point, but you got to explain to me how this
Hmm.
works.
Nope. second hero point I'm pulling back.
Oh my goodness.
Chase.
I'm
Okay,
sorry. I
beats
don't.
it,
I
beats
just
it.
don't know
It's
how
gonna
it
take
works.
half. It's gonna take half.
Ah,
Okay.
Y'all are on your
Um,
own, all right? I'm sorry.
Figure that out.
So
Haskell.
this is gonna be 8d6 halved. Do-do-do.
Besides, it made the save, so that I think this just supports the mental image that Quill kind of offsets the lightning a little bit to avoid hitting Haskell. So it
Yeah.
just gets the like splash of electricity as it bolts by.
ah.
I'm gonna re-roll 3 of those d6.
Okay.
I'm gonna re-roll the 2, 2, and one of the 3s.
Okay.
Much better.
Wow. So what is that in all?
Okay,
6 more
so
damage.
It's 6 more damage. Okay. So it's gonna take 18. Right? I did that right. Yes. Okay. You see that this thing like gets hit with the lightning and it does hurt it. But it like wails in Haskell. It cries in Haskell. And it like holds him even closer. And Haskell, you are gonna take some psychic damage.
Is that 1 or 2 failed saving? 1 or 2 failed death saving throws.
It's 2.
2.
Okay. I took him.
Ate him. You ate him. Okay.
Man.
Anything else, Quill? Any bonus stuff?
I will fly. I can fly 10 feet.
Ah,
so
yes.
5, 10.
Cool. Okay. Avarice is also gonna run in a random direction.
Spinning a villain point?
Yeah. On my own character.
He's a hero now.
I guess so.
She just wants to come hug Haskell too. That's why she's heading over
an
that direction.
anti-hero, I guess. All right. She runs off and then turns sharply and starts heading back this way. And she says, well, what do you want me to do? Anytime you just hurt it and it sucked more life out of Haskell. Do we just stand here and let it happen? She's talking to you, Quill.
Quill just looks from Haskell to her and just shrugs wordlessly.
She looks kind of pissed. Not at you, but just at the situation. She's really good at blowing things up, but not so good at whatever is happening here. And
Really quick. Hi, Shelby is a nerd fans. Thanks for the raid.
oh, hi.
Throw
Thanks.
some hype in chat.
Whoa.
Hey friends, you're just in time to maybe watch Haskell die.
Yeah.
Hopefully not. Man, what is she gonna do? She's just gonna move again. And step up alongside Quill. She's also a bit at a loss. Stu, you are up. You have observed this, that it got hit by lightning and wailed in Haskell's ear, and Haskell's unconscious body did seem to kind of react to that.
Can I tell if Haskell is still alive?
Not from where you're at. He is
Okay.
unconscious, and that is all you know.
You're too tall and too high up for that,
Yeah.
Stinker.
Okay. In that case, I would like to jump down off this cliff next to Haskell. Do I need to make an athletics for that?
Make an athletics to get down smoothly.
Oh, he's got a
Great.
rock charm for that.
Mhm.
Oh yeah.
Might as well use it.
30.
That's a really good hop.
Okay.
Sweet. So I'm picturing like leaping off full like superhero landing. And Stew Drinker will say, "Let go of my friend." He's going to drop his sword and try to peel the arms off of Haskell.
Okay. You can make another athletics check.
Ah, yeah. So that'll be a 21.
All right, you are strong enough. You're able to pry these spiky arms off of Haskell.
Sweet, sweet. Okay. I think that's all I can do.
Okay.
No more spiky arms. Hey, Tori, I'm gonna get my second heroic recovery token because I think I'm gonna need it.
You've got the points for it now, too.
I do. I got 4 points for a second one.
Okay. I guess your turn is coming up. Okay. This thing looks distressed, that as you're like, you've got its arms in your hands and you're peeling it away from Haskell, and it's going to, let me make sure. Yeah, okay. It's gonna reach for Haskell again. And I think I'm trying to remember if, I think it's just an automatic hit because he's just on the ground. Actually, I will go ahead and roll to hit and I'll say that it's like Stew Drinker who is attempting to defend Haskell. We will go ahead and we will use Haskell's AC, but I will still roll to hit.
That's a bad AC, but I'll take it.
Oh.
A nat one.
A nat one doesn't hit a bad AC.
It flails around and
Yeah.
Stew Drinker just is holding it off bodily from Haskell.
Haskell, do you want to make a reroll?
Moon Eye, you are up.
Moon Eye calls upon the light of the maiden to bring upon her cleansing beam and gonna drop Moonbeam down on top of it.
Okay.
So that will not go off until its turn.
Right.
Nice.
It is a 5-foot radius, so would you like to position it so that it is not hitting Haskell or Stew Drinker?
What size are these squares?
5 feet.
That's
But
what I thought.
it's-
Yep.
A
Oh,
radius,
but a
right?
radius.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you could
Yeah.
like plop it there.
Yeah. I'll plop it down to the outside of it.
Give it a nice backdrop for me.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
It looks like Haskell is still not up, correct?
Correct.
Right.
Not yet.
Yeah. I am also going to use my bonus action and light Haskell up with flickering moonlight across his body, giving him +2 to his AC.
Now it's not quite so terrible.
A little better. Lovely. Okay. Haskell, you are up.
Okay, so
Well,
I'm at 0
are
hit
you?
points.
I guess
but
that's the question.
I am gonna spend one of my heroic recovery tokens here. As there's
Okay.
this beam of moonlight coming down, and Haskell hears Stew Drinker call him a friend. He kind of like opens his eyes a little bit, and with that moonlight coming down, his vision kind of blurred. He has always thought that Stew Drinker reminded him of an old friend, and he sees this halfling defending him for a little bit, and it sparks a little bit of fire in him. And he's gonna stand up with my heroic recovery. He's gonna say, "Don't you touch him!" And he is going to probably get himself safe first. So let's cast Greater Invisibility on myself for my action. And then I'm gonna see if I can. Well, does it seem like it looks at me once I cast the invisibility?
Well, it's looking at your square. It's looking at where you were.
Did it like? Can I do like an insight to see if it like looked like confused, like where'd he go, or if it's just like staring me right in the eyes still?
That it does not appear to like it. Kind of it reacts when you turn invisible. It looks panicked, and it says,
Okay.
"No, please don't leave me. I don't know where I am.
Okay. And then
You
I'm
have to take me with you."
I'm gonna try to move around it over to here. I'm still staying in melee, but I'm trying to see if I can get out of where it last saw me.
Okay.
Damn you, Chase.
Did you not want me to go there?
I have so many. All my plans are ruined. No, it's okay. Do what you're gonna do. What Haskell would do.
Okay, actually though, before I move, what I will do is as I'm going invisible, I'm gonna look to Quill, like as his flesh is disappearing, his eyes will flare purple. He's gonna look over to Quill and say, "Put it down." And I'm gonna give you a bardic inspiration.
Okay. Okay.
And then my
I can do
action
that
will be
instead.
invisibility. And then I'm going to move over to here. I don't know what you're trying to do, but there, I'm right there now.
Okay.
But I can't see you, so I don't know you're there.
That's true.
That's the problem. Well, that's happening. Sorry.
You have no idea where Haskell is.
Okay. Okay. And it's my turn.
Mm-hmm.
In that case, I am going to do a scorching ray. So she had her hand outstretched to Haskell previously. Lightning starting to like crackle over her, like the air is like literally was starting to like vibrate around her. Very similar to like a spell she's cast before where she like literally teleports away. But instead, when Haskell says that and his eyes like wink out, like a small smile spreads across her face, and she stops worrying about Haskell. Whatever happens to Haskell happens to Haskell, because now she has permission to just kill. And 3 motes of light will start to spin around her, and she will point directly at this thing, and she will scorching ray. So I do 3 attacks.
This is not good for Quill's purification.
No, it's not.
Haskell
Hoping
gave
you
her
would have been
permission
good for
to
purification.
kill.
First attack, 19.
Mm-hmm.
Second attack, 12.
12 does not do it.
Third attack, 17.
Can I interest you on inspiring that 12?
I would be super interested in inspiring that 12 as long as the 17 hits.
Well, I'll let you inspire the 12, but I think you have to use Bardic Inspiration before you know the outcome. But I will let you use it on the 12. Or
You have
the
to
17.
use Bardic Inspiration before?
You can use it after you roll, but before you know the outcome of the roll.
Oh,
That does
okay.
check out. I
but
forgot.
can I know the outcome of a different roll?
Well, I think what she's technically saying is you already missed the window. But
Got
I
it.
will let you use it on the 12 if you want,
Got it.
or you can use it on the 17
Is it
if
a
you want, but you don't know if
D4?
the 17 hits or not.
Am I D4?
D8.
Bardic
It's
Inspiration?
a D8.
I got
It's
big
like Haskell's
inspirations
got
now.
better inspiration than that.
I rolled a 1,
No,
and
he
it's a
doesn't.
+1. So it's a total of 14.
Okay. That is not enough. The 17 will hit though.
Okay. In that case, I will do. How much was this? This is a 3 and a 6. Okay, I will do 12 plus 9, 21. Yeah, 21 damage to this thing.
Nice. Okay. Are you winding anywhere?
Yeah, I'll wind 2 squares closer,
Okay.
but I won't move.
Okay.
Okay.
Avarice is up. She looks excited now that Haskell is not right in that thing's arms.
she does care.
Well, she is excited that she gets to use magic. And she's going to she'll just magic missile this thing. She doesn't want to worry about trying to hit it. Yeah, she'll just do that. So 3 darts. I'll just roll all the damage all together. She only likes you 12 damage is worth.
You know, that's a pretty good magic missile. It's
not bad. It's
I
not
see
bad.
you, Avarice. I see the affection.
She is going to kind of position up here, I suppose. All right, Stu. I'm gonna use some more villain points.
Oh no.
Oh no. And you're gonna use some movement.
Okay.
Now that you finally gotten up here. Okay. I need you to make an athletics check because oh my goodness, you just remembered you need to scramble back up that wall.
Okay.
Fail.
My athletics is too good.
It's too strong. Oh,
You are up that wall. Up that wall. In fact, you do it even faster than
Sweet.
the first 2 times.
Is that okay?
Yeah. You are on the run
Sweet.
and you come over here and then you snap out of it and you realize that you know where to go now.
All right.
But you are 30 feet farther for your 40 feet, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Farther for your troubles.
Okay. Running up here, snapping out of it. Stew Drinker is like gonna hold his hands up to his head and just wonder like what's happening to me. I'll use an action to dash. I gotta get back down there.
And you left your sword.
Yes, indeed. And I'll do that good old athletics to get back down.
All right, the 24 that's good enough. You
Okay.
slide back down,
Okay.
and here you are.
That's all I got.
I will let you use a bonus action if you like to pick up your sword again.
Oh, I would love to. Thank you.
All right, it is this thing's turn. It looks around in desperation.
Wait, first
Oh.
it needs to make a Constitution saving throw.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome
I always
very much.
forget. Okay, let's do this. What is my DC?
14.
Ooh, I got a nat 20.
Oh my god.
Vittorio.
Well, it still takes
Stop
6
it.
damage.
All right, well, are you going to hero point, Chase? Is that
Um,
what that stop it meant? Or
No.
you just-
Oh.
Uh,
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah, that is a stop at this time.
Okay.
Haskell is gonna he's probably gonna feel the spot, but he's gonna whisper it. He's gonna say, "You're nothing. You failed everyone."
Well, it ignores you and still does amazing.
Yeah,
Dang
I
it.
did still save. But it will
Oh,
take
man.
6, you said?
Yes.
Okay. As the moon beam
I will-
sears it a little bit.
I will also. Oh no, it's not my turn. Go ahead. Never mind.
That's okay. It looks around and it says, Haskell, no, Haskell, where do I go? Please, where am I? I don't know where to go. Please don't leave me. And it looks around for Haskell for a little bit, but instead satisfies itself with going toward Stew Drinker. Since somebody is better than nobody.
It just needs a hug, guys. It's gotta hug someone.
It just needs a hug.
There's some really wild Haskell romance theories going on in the chat, Tori. You might want to brace
Whoa, nat
yourself.
20!
Whoa.
This is crazy, you guys. This is out of control. This is out
Tell
of
us about
control.
Oh,
All right. That is a critical hit. It embraces you, Stew Drinker. So you grab your sword, and with its big spiky arms, it wraps around you. And you're going to take some damage.
All right.
And you are grappled.
I'm going to use Stone's Endurance to reduce it.
Okay. This is what you've got. That's 24 damage.
Okay.
You are
I'll
also
take-
frightened, for what it's
Oh,
worth.
no. Okay. I'll take, with my Stone's Endurance, I'll reduce it by 5. So I'll take 19.
What a sad
Um,
roll of that Stone's Endurance.
Yeah.
I, seeing my brother being attacked, will take the moonbeam and twist it around so as to just throw it, give the creature a little burning sensation so it isn't able to swing as effectively at him, so that I'll spend a hero point and he'll lose another 14 off that damage.
Ah, I love it.
Oh, sweet.
Nice.
Okay. That is its turn. I guess I'll say it stepped up here and is hugging Stew Drinker now. And Mooneye, it is your turn. I'm going to spend another couple of villain points, and we'll see which direction you move.
Excellent.
My goodness, Mooneye, you need to get up this wall right now. Can you make me an athletics check, please?
I can, and I also have a +4 to that right now because of my stone.
Who knew that this stone would come in handy?
Definitely, because I really need it. That's a 13. Are we affirmated? That's a 14.
Okay. You go a bit slower, but you're able to make it up without any harm or anything like that. And that was 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Okay. Because it took you some extra movement to get up the wall, you end up there. And then you snap out of it and you remember what's happening.
Okay. Well, that plan's not going to work. Is it still in? Can you put my moonbeam on the map?
Yeah. Let me grab something for it.
Thank you.
Hold on. Okay. Let me see if I can get this to work. Let's see. It was a 5-foot radius, we said, right?
Yep.
So does that mean it takes up a 2x2 space? Does that sound right?
Well, wouldn't it be a 4x4 centered on the center point?
4x4. I hate radiuses and things.
You won't when we're on Foundry.
Well, why don't you tell me, where did you want to put it? Because that would be more your decision.
I just want to move it to make sure it's touching him again.
Oh,
Since
you
it
haven't
moved.
Oh, I see. Yeah, you can. We just won't worry about it. You can
That's
move
fine.
it to
It doesn't
make
need
it
to be
touch
on
him.
there. Yeah.
Mhm.
And I'd preferably not touch the other two if I can. But
I don't know if there's a way you can touch neither of them. Is there? To hit that square and not either Haskell or
I don't think there is.
I think okay, so do you want to hit Haskell or Stew
Please,
Drinker?
please don't hit
I
Haskell.
want to hit Haskell.
Although you don't even know that
Oh,
Haskell's
no.
there.
Because,
I
that's
do have to
right.
point out.
Good
It's
point.
true.
Yeah. So I'll
So
just drop it right there so it doesn't bother my brother.
That makes sense
Sorry,
to me.
Haskell.
That's okay.
Okay. Anything else, sir?
Oh, it doesn't happen right away though, right?
On
The-
your turn.
Your
Start
turn.
or the end?
Start.
Okay.
All right, Moon Eye. Is that all?
Yes.
Very good. Haskell, you need to make a Constitution saving
There's no way to
throw.
take 0 damage, right?
No.
Okay, I'm gonna spend my second heroic recovery to not go unconscious.
Okay.
And I am going to move over to here. And then I am going to drop my invisibility because I have to reconcentrate something else. He's going to come over here and his eyes are going to flare purple first, and that's going to show up. He's going to be like, "Don't you touch them. You haven't earned the right. You let your friends die. You let Annabelle die. You should go get yourself lost in the woods." And I'm casting Suggestion. Needs to make, I believe, a charisma saving throw. Looking.
It's going to fail, probably.
Ooh.
So you roll
Sorry.
a nat 20.
I rolled it. I rolled a 9. I was
Okay,
thinking though
well,
that Ian, I
either
was
way,
like,
then
this
would
is
that save if
another
it was a
nat 20.
wisdom? It's a wisdom or charisma.
I don't think so.
Cool. It needs to go get lost in the woods.
Okay. That is okay.
That's
Got it.
my turn.
Okay. Quill, you're up.
I'll put that spell in chat so you can see what
Bill-
you're dealing with, Tori.
Did Quill hear you say that, Haskell?
Yeah, he's right behind you now, and he said it pretty loud. He shouted
Okay.
it.
That sounds good then. I will just do a simple Eldritch Blast on this thing.
Okay. It is holding Stew Drinker right now.
It doesn't do AoE damage. It just attacks a creature.
Okay.
I will say if you damage it, my spell ends.
Oh. In that case, and it's holding Stew Drinker, and it looks like it's going to hurt Stew Drinker.
I mean, it's just holding Stew Drinker right now.
Well, I've
And
seen
it's
it
got
hurt people.
spike
There's
hands.
no reason for me to assume it's not going to hurt Stew Drinker. So she will start to cast a spell. She will lift up into the air and land lightly here and just take Stew Drinker's hand. We don't belong here, I think. And I am going to cast Thunderstep, and we're going to kaboof,
Oh, nice.
and we're going to both go away.
That's
But we
neat.
don't want to be too far away because we want it to be able to come back. Or you to like we want you to be able to kill it. So where are the woods that it's going to be running to? Can you gesture to me if I look at the woods that Haskell has instructed it to go hide in? I want to like cut off its running to the woods.
You are in the woods.
Oh,
You're in a clearing. You look around and you see trees all around
so it
you.
could go anywhere. In that case, it's just going to be to get him free, and we would like to go here, please.
Okay.
So I'll be here, behind, and Stew Drinker's going to be in front of me.
Okay.
Yeah, because danger.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Because
Uh,
danger.
And I don't know if I can actually stop the damage.
Probably not. This is Thunder Steps. How much do I need to make a save, or does it just happen?
It is in chat, but it is a Constitution saving throw.
Okay. Oh my gosh.
Oh wow!
I got another nat 20. What?
All right, Tori, how'd you
Can
get the weighted
literally
dice
what
set
is
in
the
the
nat
20?
20? Can we say that it doesn't take damage so it doesn't actually interrupt Haskell's spell that he just did?
No.
Okay.
That would be a good thing for you guys. And this nat 20 is good for this thing.
I mean, it's
So-
still 3d10 damage.
It is
It's-
going to take some damage.
Yeah,
Well, it depends on what you roll.
that's true. Well, it still takes half, right? No matter what?
Mhm.
Yeah. But if you
All right.
rolled 3,
That's true. Let's
You did.
So
see.
sad.
17 I could boost this damage, but I don't feel like this hit is necessarily super worth it. But it is one of my only 3rd level spells. Let's just do it. So this I'm gonna spend a hero point to do 10 more damage to this thing. So it's gonna be 10, 17. It's at right now, so that's 27. And I am going to do my empowered spell. So no, I'm just gonna do that because I don't want to. I will reroll the 3. I'm gonna reroll the 3, Tori.
Okay,
It's a D10. I can do better than a damn 3.
do it.
No, I can't.
Another
Oh, no.
3. It's destiny.
Okay.
The 3 is here to
So
stay.
27 damage, halved.
It's 3 because I used my 3rd level spell slot.
Oh, is that what happened?
Yeah, that's where the 3 came from.
Oh goodness. Okay. Very good. It takes that damage, and
Okay.
it looks like it is. It was kind of looking around toward the woods, and now its focus snaps back toward Haskell. And it is Avarice's turn. I don't know. She doesn't really want to get close to this thing, so she's gonna back up just a titch. Actually, I've got to villain point her. Let's see where she runs off to. Villain pointing my own character.
By the time Tori has spent all of her villain points, we will have wandered approximately 500 feet randomly in the woods.
Okay, I used 2 there to make her wander all the way off this direction. And then she realizes what's going on. She doesn't quite have line of sight of this thing, I think, because she's blocked by a cliff. So poor Avarice is just gonna
That's
start
not how
heading
you
back.
get the height advantage, Avarice.
She's gonna come back. That's her turn. She looks mad. She looks so frustrated at what is happening. Stu, you are up.
Okay. Does it look like it's focused on Haskell?
Absolutely.
Okay. In that case, first Stu will turn back to Quill and say, Thank you for getting me out of that.
Of course. Now let us kill it.
Yeah. All right. Stu Drinker will move, like skirting around the moonbeam and enter a rage. And I'd say in this case, having seen Haskell go down and this thing so hell-bent on just grabbing hold and taking Haskell, you see that bear aspect appear, but it seems more like in line with the features of Stew Drinker, as though Stew Drinker is trying to be Mama Cub to Haskell, and he's going to, as always, swing recklessly.
Okay.
For swing is a 21 to hit.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so that'll be with good old that good old fire charm. 16 points of damage.
Yes. I see you still have the pudding modifier on there.
Yeah, absolutely. It's
Your
the same
poor
sword.
Yeah, I forgot about that. What a good memory. Okay. Okay, you
I'm sorry, a good memory?
for me, that was a fun fight. All
Oh,
right.
okay.
I dream fondly of the pudding.
I still haven't had chocolate pudding since, and it makes me sad.
All right. This thing falls to the ground. And it sort of disappears into a mist, and reforms in front of Haskell.
Uh-oh.
And but it's like breathing raggedly. It looks like it is about done. Like you think you kind of that felt like a finishing blow, Stew Drinker. And it's standing before Haskell. And actually we're gonna like drop the intense music for a minute. And it is before you, Haskell. And I'm actually gonna do this. It starts to morph back into Haskell of a previous lifetime. Need to do that and then that. And he looks so sad, and he just holds out his arms again to you, Haskell, and he says, "Please, I'm so lost." And you feel, Haskell, that you have a choice here. You realize that you're looking at not only yourself physically, but this weight you've been carrying around with you for quite some time. And you can choose now to let this go and to accept your life, your location, your situation where you are now, and let go of what you have been holding on to and what you've been looking for, what you've lost. But the choice is yours.
Yeah, he'll look at himself and he'll get a little bit teary-eyed. Then he'll hug it this time after he doesn't feel any danger again. Oh, young one, you're not the one who is lost. I am. But it's time for you to go back into the memories now. I have some new ones to make. Another destiny to follow. In a colder place. He's gonna pat him on the back and he's gonna push him away.
As you push him away, you see a small smile, not a creepy Haskell grin, but a small, warm, genuine smile spread across his face, and he fades slowly before your eyes. As does the rest of this foresty scene. And we'll go ahead and take a break right there as things fade out, and we'll fade back in about 10 minutes. So don't go away. Welcome back, everyone. Thanks for letting us take a short break. We're going to jump right back into it because we've only gotten through Haskell so far. So Haskell just finished hugging himself in a very literal way and letting go of some of this baggage that he's been holding on to for a while. You also feel, Haskell, when you do this, as your other self fades from view, you feel like this piece of your mind breaks off, and it feels for a moment like a piece of you, but then you realize that it was never you. It was never part of you. And now it's gone. And
Right.
This strange, foreboding entity thing that has been with you ever since you remember seeing those tentacle-faced creatures and being taken on to that ship and everything, it's not there anymore, and you feel free.
Yeah, he's gonna, and the thing faded away, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's just gonna stand there and he's gonna look down very thoughtful for a moment. just kind of stand there in the quiet. And then he's gonna heal himself because he's almost dead. So I'm gonna use my healing hands because I haven't done that yet today.
As you all kind of gather back up, the scene fades as I said. And
My goodness, am I gonna heal better now? That roll wasn't terrible.
wow, that was really good actually.
It's 24 that I healed for.
Nice.
Thanks. I don't have to spend one of my spells. I was expecting you to heal horribly, and I'd have to help you.
He'll look up at everybody as they get closer, and he's gonna smile at each of them. It's more of like an actual smile than like a big old grin, which has been rare. Thank you, friends. I didn't think I was going to leave that place.
And forming around you, you find yourselves in a sort of what are those? A topiary, a garden, very well manicured. It's out in the sun. You are on like a cobble path. It looks to be on some kind of like nice estate or something, but you can't really see beyond this garden. And in front of you, there is another Avarice.
Oh, snap.
All of you guys are instantly like, well, good luck on this one, Avarice. You got it.
And I just like cured this like darkness, and now I get to kill Avarice. Tori, what is this?
She looks younger, and she's dressed in a way that really does not match well with this nicely manicured garden. She is dressed in just ragged clothing. She's quite dirty. Very, very different from the polished Avarice that you have all gotten to know a bit. And she is crouched. Well, she's sitting like with her knees held up against her chest on the ground, and she's crying. And she's saying, there's just nobody. I'm all alone. There's nobody. Nobody. And Avarice, as you might imagine, looks quite disturbed at this scene.
Avarice, you should go and present yourself to her.
Perhaps
And-
don't hug her. That went poorly for me.
No. We should go speak with her. Prove that you are no longer alone. And Quill like laces her fingers
Well
with
said, Quill.
Avarice's.
Maybe this was never a good idea. I think, is there a reverse? I've changed my mind. She starts yelling out to the sky. Let me out. It's over now. I'm finished. We're done here. No more.
I don't think you understand how this works. Or I think you do, and I think you're in denial.
Avarice. And I kind of put my thumb on her chin to draw her attention. What happened to our adventure? You are not alone anymore, and it will be good to show this part of Shadow, Self, Nega, Avarice that this is something that does not belong anymore.
If it turns hostile, I've been dying to get in a fight with you two.
We will
You
support
have not
Avarice.
only I, but look. And she gestures to all of the big towering Goliaths and little Haskell with a big grin. You have more than just me. If this turns into a problem, we can all kill it.
All right. Let's go.
Indeed.
After
And I'll
you, Fred.
kind of take the initiative to step forward first and we can walk over there together.
Okay.
I will push along behind her. So she really doesn't have an option.
She'll stop right there. A little, just a little bit of distance still. Hello, Avarice, my old self. As you can see, we are not alone anymore. So you can stop your crying and buck up, shake it off. And for heaven's sakes, please clean up your outfit. The young Avarice is still on the ground and she looks up with like big teary eyes and she's like an ugly cry, you know? So just like snotty nose, just like puffy cheeks and everything. She slowly stands and takes another step toward your Avarice. And they stand face to face for a moment. Haskell, are you still back there?
No, I'd be like up here next to Moon Eye if he's worried about it.
Okay. And the crying Avarice, the young Avarice, looks around to all of you, and then she kind of sidesteps here, just sort of starts like weaving her way kind of through your group, looking at everyone, and pauses again next to Avarice, and then her face just transforms into a pained scream, and she says, "You're stupid! They're all going to leave you!" And we need to roll initiative.
Ah, boy.
Oh boy.
Da, 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 da.
And the crying Avarice transforms into a terrible creature.
Is it Haskell again?
It's not Haskell. Okay, I'm
Avarice was
it's not
always
right.
Haskell. No wonder you didn't get along.
All right, gotta move this guy over here, and
That's a
I've
good
got some
one.
art. Yes, I've got some new art for you.
Oh, this one looks worse.
Yeah, I think I like this one the least.
Wait, I didn't see anything pop up.
Show
I've
me.
just pushed.
Oh,
It's much worse.
Oh,
Wow.
oh no! What the hell?
It's like
is,
straight out of Cult.
What is this?
I
Yeah,
like
it's
that
pretty
one a lot.
awful.
Copy image.
Oh God, Avarice, your hand.
I will say, I guess, a little bit of clarity. It doesn't have a hand on its spike right now. That is like flavor art.
Right now, Tori.
Yeah, right
Tori
now.
has
Is
Yet.
it gonna take my
Yet.
hand?
I don't know. We'll see what happens. That's why we play this game.
I don't want this game to have my hands taken away.
Tori's like, I'm gonna spend 10 villain points.
To cut off Haskell's hand.
Oh, no.
That's the kind of carnage
That
that
was
Toby
not a
wanted
y-
to see, right?
It's not a yet moment, Tori.
Wow, I rolled really well for its initiative too. All right, and then my dear sweet Avarice needs to roll initiative. Boop.
Ah man, I accidentally clicked initiative twice, and the second one was an at 20. How sad.
Oh,
What a
sad.
waste.
What a waste. Okay, so you didn't get a 23?
I don't think so. No, I think I should have a 12.
Okay, I'll fix it for you.
No, I got you.
Okay,
I beat you to it.
well, it's not a race, okay? Rude. I'm gonna spend 20 villain points on Chase right now.
To lose
Okay.
the race, I'll take it.
It's this thing's turn.
Wait,
So
didn't Chase get a 23?
No,
it-
Oh.
he
It took
rolled
my,
twice.
I rolled twice on accident, and it took the second one for some reason.
So as you guys saw in the art, it has like these tear streaks on its face that are just like black against its pale skin, and it actually looks like just a ton of mascara running down its face. And it lets out this horrible wail. And you all need to make a wisdom saving throw.
Uh-oh.
DC 15 is what I'm looking for.
I feel like I should hero point this. Yeah, I'm gonna
16,
hero point it.
baby.
I'm not very good at wisdom. I'm feeling it though. I'm gonna hero point it.
Okay.
14.
Yeah, look at that nat 20. I could feel it.
Wow, there it was.
Oh.
Okay. So 15 and more is what you needed.
Well, we're affirmated. I don't know if you counted that or
I
not.
I just made
Mates it beats it. You are going. So did anyone fail? Avarice did.
No.
That makes
Can-
sense though.
can
That
Stu-
tracks.
Okay.
Yeah. Wait a minute. Does avarice get affirmated? No, I'm not gonna deal with that.
No.
Nah.
Not
We don't
until
like
she's
her
a hero.
that
He
much.
hasn't become
yet.
that good.
Not until she's a hero.
Not until she gives me
so-
her gargoyle.
She's gonna take some damage. So she kind of screams in unison with this thing. And then it's going to start attacking her. It takes one of its awful spiky, like tentacly arms and like swings it out at her, and it stretches like Elastigirl, like out to Avarice to try and stab her. It's like a harpoon. And so yeah, it's gonna try and do that. That's a miss. And that is probably a hit. Yes. Here I am just rolling against myself. Welcome to the stream, everybody. Avarice gets impaled by one of these harpoon arms.
Oh, no.
In
Well-
this stream, Tori will talk to herself and roll dice to herself, and there will be nothing more.
Exactly.
We're just here for commentary.
She is grappled as she is like literally like stuck on this arm that has stabbed through her, and she's also going to take some damage. Am I affirmated? I am affirmated. Okay.
You are affirmated against yourself right now, Tori.
Oh man, does that 3 hit then? Hang on. I gotta add.
Oh, no.
No, it does not. It's not enough. Okay. However, I'm rolling some damage, and then Mooneye, you can start going because I'm just rolling damage against myself. So
Hey. Mooneye is going to pull his axe off of his back and then realize it's Avarice and go, oh, I guess I'll cast a fireball at her.
Avarice
was
takes a
interesting.
chunky 32 damage, by the way. It
Oh.
was a big hit. Okay, sorry.
Maybe I
So
will.
that's what happens.
So the first thing, as I'm pulling, as pull my axe off, I'm gonna turn my white eye towards Avarice and cast a moonlight upon her, and I'll spend a hero point so she doesn't take 14 of that.
Okay.
Um,
So I see. Okay, so she doesn't take 14. I will
Yeah.
put that back on.
and then I'm gonna bring my hammer around and try and strike this thing.
Okay. Got it. Okay. So I forgot a thing. She does actually get hit with the second one too, because, and you guys can tell, I don't really know how to narrate this, but you think this thing seems to be, like empowered, with you all around it. It
That's-
seems to take strength from being no longer alone.
That's sad.
So she's gonna get hit. Sorry, I'm just gonna roll more damage. So Mooneye, you can continue with your
Yeah.
thing.
Oh dear. Oh
Oh
dear.
dear. She takes 23 more damage. Okay,
22 hit,
22 hits.
and actually, did I just get a critic? And I do 10 damage to it.
Okay. Any bonus actions?
No.
Okay, moving. It has both of its hooks in Avarice right now. So
Yes,
its arms
I
are
am-
occupied.
I am moving back.
Okay. It does not even pay attention to you.
Mhm. And as I move back, I will say, I think because it's powered by us, we should move back. It is really Avarice's battle to fight herself. We will support her as best we can.
Okay, Quill, you're up.
Okay. Quill is not okay with all of this. Is Avarice stuck on this thing?
Yep, it's got both of its harpoon arms stuck in her.
Okay, I'm gonna use my very last 3rd level spell. Here it goes. I grab onto Avarice. Shake her hand. I will not leave you alone. And Thunderstep. Boom.
Nice.
We're gonna go far away. We're gonna go. I can go so freaking far.
What level of spell is Thunderstep?
It's a third level spell.
So good. Here I am with my lame dimension door.
That we discovered
Which-
you can only take smaller
Yeah.
creatures.
Which is quite unfortunate.
that is unfortunate for sure. Okay. Let's just go to here. We go all the way to the side of the map.
Okay, go ahead and move your token and I'll move Avarice along. You want her just here?
Yeah.
Okay. Boom! This loud peal of thunder roars out and you do some damage, right?
Yeah,
Is it a constitution?
Constitution saving throw from everyone who was within 10 feet of me.
That was most just Stu, or did it hit Haskell too?
I don't.
I was here.
What's the radius?
10 feet.
10 feet will hit me. Yeah.
It does not save.
Or we make a dexterity saving throws.
Con.
Ah, that's my bad save.
Constitution.
I didn't mean roll advantage, so it's a 3.
I think that's a
3?
big juicy fail right
That's a
there.
big-
That's
juicy
a
fail.
Big juicy fail. How much
Big
damage
juicy
am I
fail.
taking?
I haven't rolled it yet. Also, Tori, this thing will take an additional 3 damage because I cast a thunder spell, and I have my Heart of the Storm.
Mm-hmm. I love
Okay.
it.
Okay, so everyone failed? Or did-
I
looks
got
like
a 14.
Yep. All right. Yeah, y'all failed.
They weren't ready for that.
That's
Can't we
rough.
just stop hurting each other, friends?
All right. So, yeah, there we go. Went ahead and got a grand old 19 damage on Lonely Boy here,
Mm-hmm.
and plus the
And
3, Tori.
on
I don't know if you
Haskell.
got that.
I did.
And on Haskell, you don't get the 3 though. It's creatures of my choice for
That's
the extra
sweet.
that's
3.
nice. I appreciate that.
Yep. I just try to be kind and so cinematically, I finish casting the spell, and as soon as I land with her, I let go of her hand and I drift this way as wind rushes around me. Do not worry, we will handle this thing. And I go there with 10, and then I can move. I'm gonna go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Well, I want to be a little bit further away. I'll go to here.
Okay.
I'm trying to figure out 30 feet away so I can still cast some spells, but not hopefully
So
trigger
you'll need to be
whatever
one
is
more square. 30.
There we
feet.
go.
There you go.
Perfection.
Haskell, you're up.
Very good. Before I take my turn, chat, somebody buy a character fact because I have something I really need to share with y'all.
Or buy a memento because coolness.
That does also sound
Or
cool.
both. Porque
Or
no
both.
los dos?
Exactly. Okay. I mean, I could go heal Avarice, but chat has blessed me with Major Stone, and Haskell feels
Ooh.
like he needs to fight. So I am going to move up over to here, and I am going to attack this thing with my icicle. With my
Aha.
major stone blessing. I've updated my macro just for you, Tori. This one should be with advantage.
Wow.
That's a nat 20 with advantage.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Boom,
So-
boom, boom.
Let's see. So that should be. So that's 9. Is that already adding the crit there? I can't tell.
Yes, it is. It says it when you look at the description.
Oh, very good.
2d4.
Okay.
Okay.
So,
So all
and-
of that damage.
Well, yeah, and then I'm also going to do my bonus action to add psychic damage to this. So he's going to roll up, and I think this time his eyes are going to glow more with like this like flare of orange instead of purple.
Love it.
Yeah,
I
I'm
was
gonna-
just gonna tell you to change the flavor.
Yeah, it's changed. I'm going to add 3d6 of psychic damage to that.
Okay. Let me get all this put in.
Okay, so that is 9 slashing plus 9 cold plus 13 psychic. I think that's 31 damage if I'm calculating that correctly.
I just did it one boop of damage at a time. So
Nice. And that is my turn.
okay.
He just runs up. He does like a little skid across the stone there on his knees. He's gonna slash at its nasty spiky legs.
It does have nasty spiky legs.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Avarice looks at Quill charging ahead and sees Haskell even charging in to fight this
Oh.
thing. Yeah.
We have a raid. Thank
Oh,
you
raid,
so
raid,
much,
raid.
Gut Punch RP.
Oh,
Hello,
hello,
Gut in
raid.
chat.
Welcome, friends.
Woo!
Hey, can I share my purchase character fact with the raid?
Oh,
Sure.
I didn't even see that happened.
They
Yes,
purchased it. Okay, here's my character fact. I've been taking notes. Over the last 3 sessions, Haskell has taken 62 damage from allies. And if we count the damage today from the big nasty thing, he has taken 51 from enemies. So I would just like our little family of adventuring party here to mull that one over.
Are you counting that? Are you counting Avarice's damage?
I
in that?
am counting avarices.
'cause
She
that's
is
like-
technically my ally.
Sure,
I-
sure. I just
I
think you
think-
shouldn't put that blame on Quill and
Well, but
and
we
Moon
also
Knight
shouldn't
and
take
Stew
it away
Drinker.
from them though either.
I think that shows how much of a family we really are because we hurt each other just as much as we help each other.
Yeah,
Like,
There's-
you can handle it. It's fine.
you treat your family the worst.
There's the
Yeah.
Moon Eye wisdom. There's my character fact. Thank you very much,
I
chat.
love it. What a great fact. great bit of trivia. Okay. Cool. I just it's Avarice's turn. Okay. She sees all of this happening, everyone kind of rallying, and she steals herself and will step up again. 10, 15, 25. I guess she'll step next to you, Quill. And she's gonna cast a spell. Who would have guessed? She's gonna cast Fireball. Just kidding. She's not gonna cast Fireball. Chase was
Add
just
to
like,
the tally.
what?
I have my pen ready.
No, she's gonna cast Scorching Ray. So she's gonna do some 20 spells with Quill. I mean, Quill didn't just cast that, but she's cast it before. So here we go. I'm looking for that much, and she has that much as a bonus. 6. Okay. Very good. Roll. Okay, that first one is a miss. Second one is a hit. Third ray comes swooping in, also a hit. So she lands 2 of the 3 rays for some fire damage. And
That one the quill.
what?
They call that one the quill, hitting 2 out of 3 rays.
Oh,
That's my classic move.
classic Quill. She takes your hand when she's finished casting Quill. And she gives you can like feel the heat on her hand still from the like rays that she was just flinging. And she like squeezes your hand tightly. And I'm gonna roll damage on myself. So Stew Drinker, you can go. Yes, Stew
Sweet.
Drinker is up.
Excellent. So Stew Drinker is gonna go into good old rage, and he's gonna be channeling some bear might. He's remembering what like the strength and bravery that his good bear friend Wombat showed him as his Charm of the Stone goes to Major, and he's gonna
Whoa.
try to hit this guy with like a truck, like a bear truck.
Like a bear
The
truck.
Bear truck.
Like
Oh,
a truck
yeah.
full of bears.
Or is it a
Oh,
truck that looks like a bear?
It's both. It's a
Or is it
truck
a truck
that
that
looks
runs
like a
on bear
bear.
power instead of horsepower?
All of
There
that.
are a lot of options for bear
Oh
truck.
yeah. Oh yeah.
Could be a truck with no paint on it.
You need somebody
It
to
could
do
be a
art of
naked
bear
truck. You're right,
please.
Mooneye. You're absolutely correct.
We
It could
need
be a naked
we need
truck.
bear truck art stat.
But not the
Oh,
last
man.
one.
Not
Let's
the
keep it.
last
Let's
one.
keep it PG bear
Oh,
truck.
I don't know. It's just like those trucks that have like the nuts on the back.
Okay, the point is
Okay, sorry.
the point is you hit Stew Drinker.
Okay,
Do your
this is-
damage
this is
before
gonna
this
be
goes any
insane.
farther.
First swing 21 points of damage,
Oh,
and extra attack 26 to hit
Mm-hmm.
for 24 points of damage,
Okay.
and that'll be it for Stew.
Some good hits right there.
Stu is definitely hitting like a bear truck.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, I'm gonna use some villain points now. You all disappear suddenly. And no, that's not it. I'm not gonna do that one. You all feel compelled
Uh-oh.
to hug the nearest person, nearest creature to you, and that needs to be your action. You need to hug the person closest to you. And if you
Uh-oh.
have to move to go hug that person, then that's what you would do, or you will try and get as close as you can to the nearest person. Clear?
We're gonna become Stone Brothers Stew Drinker with our stone bracelets.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, the thing in the middle is
Mm.
technically the closest thing. So just
I,
grab it.
I'll amend that. You need to hug your closest ally.
Oh.
Tori, I found the loophole.
No, I just misspoke. I had it written down as that, but hug your nearest
All
friend.
right.
All right.
All right.
Hug a hero today. That's my ad.
Hug a
for-
hero today.
Yeah.
Okay.
I need to drop some villain points for that.
Yeah, you do.
Like
Yeah.
20 villain points?
Hugs are expensive.
20
I'm gonna
villain
say
points.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. I'm gonna say that was I'll do 8. How about? It seems good. I'm taking all of your actions without a save. That's 8 villain points.
Seems like a good hug rate.
Good hug. Good hug. Okay, it's this thing's turn. It's going to look over at Avarice again, and it's gonna whip its harpoon arms across and try and hit her. And it still
This-
has
This-
advantage.
Oh, so it's not a ranged attack. It's a
Uh,
floppy arm attack.
It's a floppy arm attack.
Oh no.
17. Okay, it's gonna hit her for the first one.
Wait.
So, it's a 17 and a 19 is what I rolled. I know.
If I do my hero point, do you reroll both or just one?
It would be, I don't know. I guess I would re-roll with advantage again.
Yeah, you do it,
Okay.
please.
Do it.
Don't you put that arm down. It's too long.
Burn, sick burn.
Well,
So
I
I
did
rolled a
my best.
17 and a 15 that
I
time.
did my best, Avarice.
It was a valiant effort, but for not in this particular instance. So it stabs into her. It's going to do damage. It does less damage than it has previously. And it's going to start like pulling her back to it. Like it starts like pulling in its arm
No.
and dragging her
Oh,
toward
no.
it.
Don't do that. Stop.
Is she still
Needs to
conscious?
she needs to make a saving throw now as it starts to drag her in. We'll see after the saving throw.
Oh.
That's a nat 1. So she's gonna take the damage from this thing. Poor
Can I hero
Avarice.
point to give her advantage?
If you
Bum,
like.
bum.
Yes, I would love to.
Okay.
Avarice, we're here for you, no matter what.
I didn't mean to roll it like that, but the 17 is what her second one is.
It's
So
sad too.
that's true. 19, even more. And that is not with her bonus. So that will save. So she'll take half damage on this. That might be enough to keep her up. We'll see.
Don't go unconscious. I have to hug Stew Drinker.
Each creature. Okay, it takes that much. Okay. Rolling damage. She's gonna take half of that. She's barely up, thanks to Stew Drinker. But unfortunately, she does still get pulled all the way back in.
So far. Why?
No, now I have to hug Avarice.
No, I
You're
have
starting
to
the
hug
love triangle, Tori.
Let me hug my girlfriend. Never stop here.
Okay.
Damn
Mooneye,
it.
you are up.
I'm going to run forward and hug my brother.
Oh.
I just picture
Moon
Mooneye just grabbing Stew Drinker from behind.
And I guess I'll give this a little more flavor. You guys all are filled with this immense feeling of loneliness that you are just completely alone in this universe, and not a soul in the world cares about you.
Oof.
I am so happy to have you with me, brother.
And Quill,
Yeah.
I don't want to hug
it's
Haskell.
time to go hug somebody. If
I
you
have
want
to
to go
hug
hug,
the closest.
if you want to go hug Avarice, you can.
No.
Well, I didn't
follow
get
the
that
rules.
choice.
Do you want to hug Avarice, Moon Eye?
Yes.
Did you?
I want some of the Avarice action. Everybody else has been Avarice. now.
Fred!
This is your fault, Tori.
What? I did nothing. I think this is chat's fault, if anything.
So Quill comes up and she like leans down and her hand, like her arm really comes all the way around Haskell's face because he's short. So she's got like his nose on like the crook of her elbow and she's stroking his weird hair and she's like, "It is okay. If you are lost again, I will find you and you will find me." And for my bonus action, I am going to dump a first level spell to get that much back as sorcery points.
Cool. I didn't give you the option of a bonus action, Moon Eye. Would you like to take one? Because the hug was just your action.
No.
Okay.
Thank you.
Haskell, you are being hugged.
Haskell gets a bit emotional. Thank you, Quill. And I'm glad you came back, Avarice. He's gonna pat Quill's hand and then he's gonna just hug Avarice's calf because he's short.
Any bonus actions?
He's all inspired out for the day.
Okay.
It's been too much.
Okay, it is Avarice's turn. She's grappled, but she is compelled to hug the nearest person. so she can't escape. But she will
Just get her in this love triangle.
grimace.
Come on.
Yeah, she'll like grimace through the pain. She can't really hug you because she's like grappled and stabbed through with an arm harpoon. But
Hers is a lot more grim.
Her
She-
fingers reach out.
Yeah, that's exactly
Yes,
what
make
it is.
contact.
She's like reaching for you, Haskell. You can see she's kind of fading, like she is bleeding and damaged, and she's just reaching for you. And she says, "Please, don't leave me." And Stew Drinker, you're up. Time to hug somebody.
Okay. All right. So, Stew Drinker, we've got this chain, and I mean, I want to flavor this positive, but with your villain points, if you want me to change it to negative, I will.
You can
But-
hug whoever you want.
Okay,
Hug your
okay.
hug whatever ally you want.
So,
between
in
Avarice
this
and you and I.
case, since this challenge, I mean, it's Avarice, and Avarice having been left alone all by herself, Stew Drinker is gonna see Avarice in this sorry state and reach out and hug her. And can I move?
Oh, you want to try and like drag her off of the harpoon
Oh,
arm?
I'm gonna try to do something for Avarice.
Okay.
So if I can move, if Moon Eye is stopping me, then that'll affect things.
He's not stopping you. He's
Okay.
given his hug and it was beautiful. You can
So
break the embrace though.
great. So I'm gonna hug Avarice. I'm gonna move 10 feet. I'll provoke an attack of opportunity if it wants to take a stab at me.
Take a stab. Sure it will. It's got another harpoon arm.
Great.
It's too many.
It's too many harpoon arms. I agree with you on that, Chase. Any harpoon arms is too many
Yeah.
harpoon arms.
I'd say one's acceptable. I could let one slide.
Okay, that's over 20.
Okay, that's a hit. Give it to me.
Okay. It's gonna, it stabs you with its harpoon arm for some damage. Here's what it is. That is 25 damage.
Okay, sweet. So I'm still raging. So I'll take the 12. And from here, what I would like to do is I'll still hugging onto Avarice after having taken that stab, say, You're our friend now. We won't leave you alone ever again. And I am going to use bait and switch to swap myself into the hook of the thing so that Avarice will be free of it. And I will take more damage if you'd like.
Do it.
Okay, so you want to switch positions with her.
Yes. Yes.
Okay. I will say this. You can do that. She will take damage as you basically like pull her off of the harpoon arm, and
Okay.
she's going to drop to 0 as you do this, but you can switch with her.
Oh shoot. Okay. Okay. I'll do it. And she will get a bonus to her AC. I'm gonna give it to her for
Okay.
the bait and switch until the start of my next turn. So that'll be 3 more to her AC.
Okay. She's got that bonus.
Great.
And it is this thing's turn. It's going to let out another wail, and all of you need to make a wisdom saving throw. Avarice does not, though. You're looking for 15 again.
I'm gonna spend a hero point.
Okay.
Ugh, I have no bonus. I
Oh
shouldn't
my
spend a hero
gosh.
point. It's super unlikely that I'm gonna get it. Never mind. I won't spend a hero point.
I
Okay.
rolled 16 again on this one.
Nice.
Nice.
All right. You guys feel this awful sadness.
Jace, you're muted.
Those who failed.
Thank you. I failed. It's me.
I failed.
The failures take 10 damage.
Okay.
Psychic damage.
All right, guys. Haskell is dying. No more heroic recoveries
Okay. Haskell's downed.
for the 4th time tonight.
And Moon Eye is up.
And we are not charmed. We can do what we want.
Sweet.
Correct.
Hello? Okay.
Yes.
Avarice is not down, right?
She
She's
is
hurting, but she's
she
not down.
is down. She is down.
Oh, she is down also.
And Haskell is down.
Okay. In that case, I'm going to. I gotta find the spell. 1 sec. Sorry. I will call on the words of restoration and ask for the maiden to bless us all in this time of pain and agony and free our bonds from this painful world. And that will heal everyone 5 points. No, wait a minute. Yeah, 5 points.
Nice.
Nice.
Snap.
And I will move here to block to protect Avarice.
So nice of you guys. Okay.
Is that 5 points to everyone or just to Stew Drinker?
No, everyone who is damaged.
Okay.
Avarice,
Thank
Stu
you.
Drinker, yeah, the whole team.
Okay. Quill, you're up.
All right. So, just to clarify, Tori, you said that Levistus hadn't given me some things. Does that include all of my warlock spells?
Uh
I just want to make sure I'm picking correctly.
you can use them for now.
Okay. It doesn't matter to me. I just want to make sure I use like Firebolt instead of Eldritch Blast, stuff like that.
You've still got him for the moment.
Okay. In that case, I will I am going to cast Eldritch Blast on this guy.
Okay.
So that will be. Man, I don't understand why I can't just like roll from here. That's fine. I'm just gonna roll this right here for the attack roll because it's not showing up under my thing. A 15. Does 15 hit?
A 15 doesn't quite hit.
Okay, I will use a hero point to re-roll.
Okay. It'll hit with the hero point because
Okay,
you'll.
cool. I'm
go
just gonna
up
see if I
enough.
do a nat 20.
Yeah.
I do not.
Not
All
quite.
right,
but you will hit.
25 hits.
Mm-hmm.
This will be 2d10.
Okay.
It's trying real hard. All right, 10 damage to this thing. I don't think it does my ability score thing.
10
Nope, just the
damage.
flat.
Okay. You blast this thing in the face and it fades away and appears next to Avarice once again as Avarice, young crying Avarice. Sorry, just moving tokens around. It appears in front of her and it's still kind of sniffling a little bit and crying. And young Avarice says, "You don't understand. They will leave you like everyone else." And Avarice looking around, seeing the like moonlight shine down on her, mending her wounds, seeing Stew Drinker like, you know, positioning himself defensively in front of her, Quill blasting this thing, Haskell up in melee mode right now with his ice sickle. She looks around and she looks back at herself and she says, "No, I don't think so. Now you should leave and never come back." And this thing looks pained and sorrowful and fades away. And you guys are alone in the garden thing again.
Haskell stands back up, dusts himself off. He's just going to give a nod to Avarice.
She'll nod back. Well, as you know, this is a bit difficult for me to say, but thank you.
You're free from a devil now. At least I think. For all we know, we could just be on some sort of horrible medicine trip from this woman.
That is quite possible. She'll kind of look down and feel around her neck, where Quill, you know, the amulet was. And she like feels for it and even kind of like pulls her cloak back a little to look for it, and you see that it's gone.
It
Well-
looks like you have become free. How does it feel?
I'm not quite sure I'm ready to answer that question.
That is fair.
Think I need some time to break it in. Rather like a new cloak. As she's talking, everything again fades, and you all find yourselves sort of in this ethery nether space as things start forming once more around you. And let me jump to this next piece here. You are back in the snowy tundra, which is maybe an unwelcome feeling, but here you are, and you see up on the hill a little ways from you is a younger Tranquility, and she looks cold and wet and freezing and enraged. And that is where we will end tonight.
Oh man, Quill's gonna TPK us.
Yeah, we'll see you next week. We have one more person. Well, a couple. I guess we haven't really addressed Moon Eye yet either, but we will see what happens next week. So everyone in chat, come back next week for the part 2 of this dream cleansing ritual thing.
And perhaps
Or
the
the
last time that I
crazy
will be
medicine trip.
blue.
Perhaps the last time that Quill will be blue.
And I will
I'm
be
gonna
out
miss
of my
that though.
color
Well-
changing shower.
Yeah, and Ian
Hey.
will be not streaming in a bathroom.
Never
hopefully.
say never.
I mean, I guess we don't
maybe
know.
you decide to purchase one.
I might.
Gosh, chat is really committed to this Avarice Haskell thing.
No.
People want it, Tori.
We'll have to see what happens. Okay.
Quill has put in the time to build the relationship.
Are
And
you saying that
honestly-
Haskell hasn't worked at a relationship with avarice?
Well, a
You have a relationship.
It's
a
that whole thing,
form
like the
of
love and the
relationship.
hate centers are very close in the
Ooh,
brain.
it's
so,
like that
Yeah.
fiery passion.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Well,
She did fireball me quite a few times.
yeah.
She
It's like
The
there's a
fireballed
heat
lot
is
of
there.
us.
There's
The
a lot of
sparks
there's a lot of
are
heat.
lit.
There's a lot of heat.
I'm confused, Em. Do you want this to happen now?
Oh man.
Okay, before we jump off tonight, some exciting announcements this week. And hold on, do we have I see, remember the epic fact? What is that? What are we talking about here? Did I
The
miss a
damage
character fact?
numbers.
Oh, okay. Got
Don't
it.
forget it, Tori. It's
Don't
an
forget
important
it.
one.
Okay.
Never
remember.
forget.
Announcements this week. Tomorrow night we have Tabletop Treasure Hunters. Woohoo!
Woohoo.
It's our first arena session. Chase, do you want to give a little bit of a tease for that tomorrow?
Oh yeah, we've got Evelyn with the Foresight faction, Gilgamesh with the Powder Pact, we've got Margot with the Gold Bloods, and we've got Pjalb with the Company of Honor. They're going to be battling out, trying to destroy each other's constructs in a special arena game. The characters will respawn due to some powerful magical artifacts, but if they kill each other's constructs, then they're eliminated, and the last one standing is going to win. So it should be kind of a unique little PvP session of treasure hunters. There's going to be renown on the line. Should be fun.
Yeah, should be very interesting. Our first arena of many more to come. So tune in tomorrow night. Wednesday, we have Aliens and Asteroids that we are playing for TTRP Geeks. That game was created by our very own beloved community member, Brian Fitz, and he has since passed away. So we are playing in his honor, and we would love you guys to join us for that. Chase is GMing, and who is our cast lineup for that, Chase?
We've got Matt, we've got Ian, we have Spider Queen Long from our Discord. She goes by Pat. And then we have Wade from our level 1 geek team. So it's going to be a fun cast. We're going to do some tactical space action in a TTRPG game. Great game by Fitz. We will try to do it justice in his name. It'll be good.
Yeah, some fun space adventures. And finally, most exciting this week, on Saturday, we are running a charity stream all day long. We are starting at 10 a.m. Mountain Time, going all the way till 6:30 m. When are we
I
ending?
think that my game starts at 4:30 and it's 3 hours, so like 7:30
Mountain Time, around
8
that
p.m.
time.
We're gonna end at 8 p.m.
Yeah. So we're playing 3 different games. Chase is jamming one, I'm jamming one, Em is jamming one. We're gonna have lots of guests, some new faces who haven't been on our channel before, and most importantly, we are raising money to come up with a gaming kits for at-risk youth of Westwood Prep Academy. They are a facility that caters to kids who have been through some hard things. So we are helping them to start up their therapeutic D&D program. And we're super excited that we get to help with this amazing cause. And all of you fine chatters, can help as well by tuning in and donating. We will have a big donation drive during the whole stream. And the GoFundMe page is actually live right now. If you can't tune into the
just
stream,
linked it.
Yep, it's there in chat. If you can't tune in, but you want to donate, we would super appreciate it. So yeah, that should be a good time. Anything else I'm missing, guys?
I think that's it. Busy week, lots of content.
Yeah. So hope you guys are around for it. Okay. On that note, if you'd like to support our channel, you can do the usual things. You can follow or subscribe here on Twitch, also on YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, all those wonderful channels. You can also support us by purchasing dice and accessories from one of our affiliate partners like Die Hard Dice, or becoming a Patreon. Finally, please go join our Discord if you have not already. We have lots of fun conversations going on over there. Really cool people can engage with the cast here and tons of other folks. Lots of memes shared after the shows, which are always a good time. And I think those are all the announcements. So if you are already doing one or all of these things, thanks so much. You guys are awesome. Now go take a long rest. Go do, if you have an opportunity to drive a bear truck, do drive a bear truck.
Depending on what
And
kind.
depending on what kind. And we'll catch you next time.
May
Bye.
all of your hugs be spiky. Thank you, Perrin.